Hey guys, I'm just wondering, in this series, just after that first game, did anything particularly turn, or were these games individual, and it just came down to the last few minutes and who was hitting shots?
You want it?
Yeah, I mean, you watched it, so what do you think? You know? Like, I feel like we were in every single game. I feel like at one point in every game, we had an error, and that led to multiple errors, and they converted on it. I think that, this series was incredibly tough for both sides, and this isn't how we wanted to finish.
Given that, and also everything that's going on with the final games for Sue and Bree, what was the emotion like in the locker room after this one?
I mean, obviously it was disappointing, sad, little laughs. But I think for us, this, we played with Sue for so long. It's like we were like the last three since coming in.
Mm-hmm.
So it's obviously not how we wanted to finish, for her and everything like that. But I mean, yeah, it's just it's unfortunate, but it is what it is.
Yeah, I think people have mentioned a few times when we talked to y'all after games this series that it'll make for like good TV. Like, I mean, each game there's like haymaker after haymaker, and great performance after great performance from you all, from them. When you're in it, does it feel like you're a part of this moment that I think in the future this will be looked at as one of the best playoff series? Like, do you feel that when you're in it?
I mean, I think if you look at the talent that's on the court, and just understanding the ability for basically every single player on the court to make a play, you're ready for anything, because anything is going to happen, and that's how we felt. Until the end there, we had an opportunity the door wasn't completely closed, but with 6 seconds, no timeouts, it's hard to make up 5 points, but it's just a credit to the series, and really proud of our group and what we've accomplished. Not the ending we wanted, but we left it out in the court.
And for both of you, you just talked about it's not how you wanted to finish this season, but how special is it that you guys were able to win 2 championships with Sue?
I mean, super special. I mean, even just being in the locker room with Sue. Like I said before, I've been pretty spoiled and blessed to come into the league and have her be my point guard, my captain, my leader. She's helped raised us basically in this league, and has always had our back. So, there's never be another Sue Bird, and we understand that off the court, on the court. We've had some special times, all three of us together, been through a lot. Seen a lot, grew a lot, and I mean, we've been very, very fortunate to play with a generational player like Sue.
Yeah, either one of you or both, like you said, this is not the ending you wanted, but and I don't know if satisfying is the word, but just the fact that you all gave it everything you had in a tough, competitive series with all kinds of players playing.
I feel like tonight, we definitely left it all out on the court. I think that because this is a series, you can't help but look back on certain games, Game 2, Game 3, where we had miscues. We had opportunities, and we didn't convert on them. But, yeah, I mean, Jewell and I texted before the game, and we wanted to just make sure that we left it all out on the court. Like, we did everything we possibly could. And it's as sad as it is that we're not like having the ability to compete for a championship. I think what's more devastating, is I'm going to speak for both of us, is just the fact that we're no longer going to be on the court with Sue. We're not going to see her in practice. We're not going to play with her in games. So I think that's what hurts the most, is just having that come to a reality really, really quickly. And that's the way sports go, and that's the way things go. But like Jewell said, it's been an honor to be able to share the court with her, and knowing that not many people get to. Usually people only know the Sue Bird that they play against or the Sue Bird that they see from afar. And we know her from up close as a mentor, as a teammate, as a friend. And just know that she'll be always in our corner no matter what.
Stewie, can you talk about the growth of your teammates that you've seen this year?
Yeah, I mean, I think that, with this team, we had an up and down season. We had some instability, if you will. The fact that, lineups changed, different things, getting Tina. But the fact that we were able to really gel so quickly and create chemistry and create trust. I think the biggest thing is the trust factor. Just knowing that, we're all going after the same goal and trying to do whatever we can to do that. I think that, there's moments where if you look at everybody on this roster, everyone had growth in one way or another, whether that's like actual ability or whether that's making an impact off the court when they're not actually in the game. And that's what makes it really tough, is just knowing that this group is not going to be together again.
You talked about not being on the same court, not being together again with Sue. You also mentioned her mentorship. Can you just share what that's been like for you both throughout the years, and how amazing has it been to be on a team with someone who has really been such a face and vocal leader in the WNBA as a whole? Just what that's meant to you both.
I mean, it's been a lot. When you come into the league, you don't always get great veterans. You don't always get a point guard who isn't about herself. She really wants to help you. I came into the league. I was one of the youngest people in the league. I didn't know anything, and not only did she help me understand how to curl a screen, but she showed me like Postmates and like all this stuff. She like literally helped me more than just oh, it's over there. Like she literally went to the store with me and things like that. So from day one, she's always been willing to help us. She's always been in our ears, and that's something that we can never take for granted. I'm forever grateful for everything she's done for me. I mean, I wouldn't be the player. I don't think we would be the players that we are right now without her. So it's hard knowing that we won't have that on the court always. Her texting us and guys, like little things like that during the season you may take for granted, but we've been very, very blessed to be with Sue and see what she's done off the court as well. Using her voice and encouraging us to do the same. So yeah, it's definitely sad knowing that we're not gonna to have her around to help us like that. Obviously, she's one phone call away, but it's not gonna be the same.
Last two questions will go to Zoom. Christos, go ahead, Christos.
Hello, ladies. Well, first of all, Stewie, how different would be the game without Sue on the floor and in the locker room? And what would you like to carry from your being out with her?
I mean, to not have Sue on the court or in the locker room, things like that, it would be completely different. She has an impact, and her fingerprints are all over every single player on this roster, every single person in this franchise. And her ability to just continue to bring people confidence, to make sure that we come together, we gel together. Her IQ, the fact that Jewell was talking about, just her ability to be herself, gave us the ability to be ourselves. And yeah, I mean, we owe a lot to Sue, and just really appreciate her for everything that she's done.
And the last question will go to Jackie Powell. Jackie, go ahead.
Hi, I just wanted to get from both of you what it meant to play alongside Breanna in January. She's also someone who was her last hurrah. what did that mean to the two of you, and what's something about her game and how she plays and who she is that you're going to take with you throughout the rest of your careers?
It's definitely, for me personally, playing against her was like hell. I absolutely hated it, but in a lot of ways it made me better. And I told her that when she got here, and I mean, she's such an amazing person. I don't think people understand how amazing she really is. She came here and instantly was just full of light and energy and wanted to learn and wanted to help. She gave everything she had every single day. She never took a day off, doing all the extra stuff. But like I said, her personality, who she is, it's amazing. And I'm blessed to have known her, to have become friends with her, get to know her family. You know, she's still trying to teach me how to be a ninja, which I can't wait for that. But she's amazing. And I think, you know, she probably didn't get enough attention this year from you guys, from the media, what she's done, what she has done for this league. Because she deserves it. She deserves a lot more love than what she got. But she's amazing.
So, Jewell, thank you.
Okay.
Oh, did you want to talk about Bree real
I
quick?
mean, I can.
Yeah,
Yeah,
please do. Please do. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off there.
No, I think just going off of what Jewell said, Bree is literally the ultimate pro. You know, whenever her number is called, she's ready. And her tenacity and fight, the way she is on the defensive end is motivating for us and for the rest of the team to kind of follow her lead and learn from her, like Jewell said. She's someone that, you know, has been around the game a lot and has an IQ and an awareness of, you know, when to say something to someone, how to help them, how to help players, you know, if we're going through something. And she's just a leader. And I think, you know, when I think back to free agency and it was, you know, we had the opportunity to go after Bree, it was like, hell yeah, because we don't want to play against her. I'm like, she's tough. And, you know, Jewell said it perfectly. You know, we've been very fortunate to have two amazing basketball players finish their careers on our team. And for us, you know, that's more than anybody is usually getting. And the fact that we're able to learn so much from them, we want to just continue to carry the torch of the way that they played. And that's really it, is, you know, they played selfless basketball, always trying to be better, ultimate competitor. And that's what we'll continue to do.
Thank you, Stewie. Thank you, Jewell. See you both tomorrow. And thank you all for joining us during the series.